Welcome to the Eclectic Thrifter and Crafter, where we thrift and craft with purpose. It's Small Talk Sunday. Let's see what mischief I've got myself into this week. What started with an abandoned box of doll furniture is almost there and almost looks just like this, with a few twists. It has been cold and rainy here, but Monday and Tuesday were sunny and warm, so I grabbed those 2 days and tried to race the sun to get the sanding done on Monday, and on Tuesday we did the coloring of the house. So this is what I did. I made it look like it was aged granite, and I think it worked out very well. And that was a whole afternoon of sanding. I don't have too much repair work to do on the paper mache. I may leave some of the imperfections there so it makes it look more like a 400-year-old pile that is being lived in again. Plus there's going to be moss decor, vines, all sorts of things going up the sides of the house. All of this decor will become a permanent fixture on the stonework. It won't have to be replaced if the house is shown somewhere or if it is sold. But I think the stonework turned out okay. As I sanded, I cleaned up all the window frames, and because the window frames are basically all the same size but for the tower rooms, the doorways and the 2 circular windows, I can spend a whole day getting all of the window frames taken care of. I can get them put together and painted, as well as all of the door jambs. And then the windows themselves can be popped in and glued very easily. From what I've learned from this experience, I could probably make another one in far less time, probably just 3 or 4 months. If I actually had my own workroom, that would be very different. The weather here abruptly changes in October, so from October to spring, working with paper mache or anything like that is very difficult. And if I had my own heated workspace, that would be much, much different. Last winter and this winter, I took approximately 3 months off from working on the project. So if I deduct that from the total time, and I started in June, the year my son graduated, then it's taken me 18 months to do this project. As much as I'd love to have it completed in May, I was shooting for Mother's Day, but I think realistically it's probably going to be the beginning of June. I don't believe the electrical is going to be that difficult to install. I have devised a plan that's going to make it very simple. That was a lot of work. Here are the results. Now we're going to move on to the coloring. The paper mache, of course, had the green clay tint, which I wanted for a base. Then I went over it with sort of a tan color of acrylic, a watered down acrylic. And now I'm going over it with a little bit of green again, as well as layering it with a washed out black. Because the acrylic wash turned out so well, I probably will not add the green clay the next time around. I was racing the sun on Tuesday and the clouds were beginning to move in, so I may have to go over it again with a very light layer of black so that the walls look like they have aged at all the same rate. They will blend in as I put the ivies and everything up, so if there is a slight change from layer to layer or door to door, it's not going to be noticeable because of the ivy and the trellises with the roses, as well as the moss that would be added. I am very happy with the way the color is turning out, trying to get down to that Cupham granite color, especially an aged Cupham granite. So there we are. Some of the doors appear lighter than the others, and that's because they have been drying longer. I'm going to keep layering it till I get to that Cupham granite color that I really, really want. Then I can get all of the windows and doors framed in, as well as finishing off the inside of the doors, preparing them for wallpaper and flooring. In Idaho, some years can be quite cool until June, so I just have to work with the weather. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. Please like and subscribe. Share my thrifting and crafting channel with your thrifting and crafting friends. I welcome your thoughts and ideas in the comments below. Check us out on Instagram and tap that notification button for upcoming announcements of thrifts and crafts. But most of all, have a lovely, lovely day.